Energy's the new currency. It's what I'm being told. So I'm just gonna let my energy flow. And I hope you get it. Where power reigns supreme. Energy's the currency that fuels our dreams. No more dollars, no more cents, just watts and volts. That's how we gon' pay the rent. Oh baby, it's energy. No more gold and silver, it's a brand new currency called energy. Energy's the key. Some say it's the fortune and fame, but all I keep seeing is the currency. I keep hearing energy. Energy, energy, charging up lives, setting up some free lights within us, playing chess in 3D. From the morning's light to the midnight hour, our energy is the source that gives us that righteous power. From the morning's light.
Grand afternoon, everyone, and I am so happy to see everyone again. That's our dog out there, that's the neighborhood dog. Okay, so welcome to Minding My Heart. This is Dr. Poetry. Really quickly, I'm just going to share a few words with everyone. First of all, I look forward to seeing everyone on our new app, and we do have season 4 on Saturday. So if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. If you're celebrating just being alive, then I'm with you on that as well. I just wanted to reflect, right? Because sometimes we call it the reflection on the indoctrination of Thanksgiving. And sometimes there are positive truths, positive paths, and especially for the indigenous peoples, right? In my case, I'm on the island of Borinquen, and I'm remembering in November, it's when we were conquered, right? They call it discovered. We just observed, some celebrated the discovery of Borinquen. I am thankful for everything I've learned. I'm not regretful for studying or anything like that, but let's talk about Thanksgiving really quick. I got to get out of here. Thanksgiving, as it has long been taught, is wrapped in layers of myth, selective memory and colonial storytelling. And for many indigenous people across the mainland and the United States and throughout the Caribbean, including the Tainos and Arawaks of Borinquen, this holiday carries a complex history. The traditional narrative often, to me, it kind of erases the violence and the displacement and the cultural dismantling that accompany colonization. And sometimes it prevents harmony without even acknowledging those deep wounds beneath the surface. And I just want to say that I remember just having a great time with the family and just being grateful that mom is still alive, being grateful that I have great friends that celebrate me. I have people that care about me, not just for any materialistic thing that I can probably provide or anything that they may need or like an opportunity. I'm surrounded by people who love me genuinely and care, not for the things that I can provide. And I love reflecting on that. I'm thankful that I have people that I can trust still to this day. And that's what I think of about the indigenous people, right? How they trusted. They always held a place for truth, right? Community and ceremony. And I know that we've carried forward ancestral practices of gratitude and reciprocity, right? Long before this holiday was even named Thanksgiving. Shout out to the Moors. I know this is something that once you know, you cannot unknow. I know the real truth about Thanksgiving. And I do sit down and have dinner. I still sit down. But I'm not celebrating like I used to. I'm observing. I'm not making it up. This is not gaslighting. I know there's an issue. But the issue is not in giving thanks. The issue is recognizing who was required to forget in order for this national story to remain comfortable. And as we reflect on Thanksgiving, and I do through indigenous, right, centered lens, right? I'm kind of like seeing things so different now. It's indoctrination for me to strip away the illusion, right? And I have to face the truth of colonization. And I won't do it with bitterness, but I'll do it with clarity, dignity, self-honoring, especially for the Tainos and Arawaks, remembering ancestors. Because to me, that's an act of resistance. And speaking their names is an act of restoration. We have to think like that. We can't marinate, and thrive in negativity. It's what we're doing with what we know, right? Have that conversation. Have that conversation. I don't have children, but if I did, I would have this meal. I would share a meal rooted in truth. If you cannot get away from the Thanksgiving tradition that they call it, then make your own traditions. It doesn't have to be on this day. But if this day means a lot to you and you can't break free from it because you're having trouble with it, I'll say this. Share a meal that's rooted in truth. Break bread, not to reenact a myth, but to create a moment of honesty, unity, and respect. Talk about the truth. Speak the real story, the real situation, and say it out loud so that the silence is no longer protecting this lie, right? And you can slide in there how it's so commercialized, but you can honor your ancestors. You can honor the truth today. I know I'm doing it. It's my day to, I don't know, I feel like a teacher. That's what I'm going to do today. And I know I'm not going to get likes. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh God, but this is the thing to do. I'm going to honor the Taino and the Arawak ancestors whose resilience continues to pulse the land, right? They boop, 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 that heart in the bloodlines of my cultural memory of Borinquen in the Caribbean and the indigenous diaspora in the United States, the Native Americans, right? This is not about, false narratives. Let's use the day as a moment to reflect, to heal and educate, transforming this all into a living, ceremony of acknowledgement rather than a repetition of indoctrination. So I don't have a problem observing today. I've made up my mind. This is what I want to do. And I wanted to share that with everybody, right? Celebrating those that are still here and teaching the truth, right? Observing the language, the stories, the music, the spirit, everything. I'm just saying, we got to be thankful every single day. But if today's one of those days that you seem to not want to break away from, then take the time to observe and remember the truth and speak it. Because there's nothing wrong with sharing a meal and sharing the truth as we honor the ancestors that really reshaped this future, that really reshaped. They reshaped everything. And now it's our turn to say the truth. Let's not look at it as a day of being in bitterness. Let's turn this ugly myth into a day of meaning so that we can ensure that the voices of all those that were killed, slaughtered, the voices of the Tainos, the Native Americans, the Arawaks, the indigenous, and these names, forgive me, because there seem to be so many misnomers, all indigenous peoples that are no longer here, right? Let's remember that. And let's remember what really happened. And let's share that with our family. You could do it through while you eat, while you sing. Sure, you're going to watch football, the parade. There's a lot of things that I've changed. Don't forget, y'all. I'm Dr. Poetry, and I really want you guys to know that I am looking forward to seeing you guys on Saturday. We have a great show up ahead. And I'm sending a lot of love to everyone and a big big shout out to my beautiful mother who's having dinner with my beautiful sisters. I love you, Mommy. Love you, Julie. Love you, Jesse. Enjoy yourself. And all my nieces and nephews, I love y'all so much. All right. Shout out to Hear Me Out Poetry and my beautiful family, poetic family. Love y'all. And I can't wait to see when you guys get to see what we have in storage, you're going to love it. It is so beautiful. I'm not kidding y'all. You're going to love it, love it, love it. All right. Talk to y'all later and enjoy that, whatever it is that you're eating. I know I can't wait to have some flam.
Energy is the new currency. It's what I'm being told. So I'm just gonna let my energy flow. And I hope you get it. Where power reigns supreme. Energy's the currency that fuels our dreams. No more dollars, no more cents, just watts and volts. That's how we won't pay the rent. Oh baby, it's energy. No more gold and silver, it's the brand new currency called energy. Energy's the key. Some say it's the fortune and fame, but all I keep seeing is the currency. I keep hearing energy. Energy, energy, charging up lives, setting up some free lights within us, playing chess in 3D. From the morning's light to the midnight hour, our energy is the source that gives us that righteous power. From the morning's light